we are concerned that the United States of America, so that our neighbors have influence on Russia, not the other way around. For us, this is the most important thing.
Russian vehicle logistics have virtually collapsed in frontline areas due to the constant threat of drones, forcing soldiers to walk tens of kilometers to obtain fuel, food, water, and medical supplies. A first-hand account gives an insight into the extreme danger they face. As previously reported, transporting supplies and evacuating the wounded is now largely done on foot, or famously by donkeys, in an area about 20 kilometers deep behind the front lines in Ukraine. Anything that moves is attacked by drones. As previously reported, transporting supplies and evacuating the wounded is now largely done on foot, or famously by donkeys, in an area about 20 kilometers deep behind the front lines in Ukraine. Anything that moves is attacked by drones. As war blogger Anatoly Radov puts it, "The guys tell me we have 2 200s dead and 5 300s wounded. And this is in one area. Considering that this is daily, everyone marching to Lviv, personal fuck. I don't know how it will all end." A frontline Russian soldier who runs the Groundhog Day Telegram channel describes a resupply trip that he undertook on 22nd March. "Today it was my turn to go after all sorts of things. We left, the three of us, at 11 in the morning, running with a plate of body armor hitting our chins painfully, with a rag hump dangling behind us. A knee-deep trench, and that was done. A sprint of 100 meters according to the map, and into a hole. We waited, listened, jumped on. 100 there, 100 here, phantom drones buzzing in our ears, and almost at the finish line, the drone turned out to be no phantom at all. I rolled under some burnt equipment. My partner pretended to be a bush. He got into the very heart of the thorns, the bastard. We sit, waiting for a guide. Nobody knows where to go next. About 15 minutes later, we joined a second group and sat down in cover. A very exciting activity. Filling a backpack to the hum of a rotary-winged beast. We had fun for about 2 hours. Running again. Again in the first pair, and again, a damned waiting drone, damn him. Using morale and willpower, I reach the trench, dive into it, and hide in the shelter to the disgusting screech of a kamikaze drone taking off about 50 meters away. And so it goes for the whole day. We return back when it is already twilight. Sweaty, lathered, eyes bulging. They shared what they had brought without us. Of course, no one was left empty-handed, all of us. Ukrainian thermal FPV drones striking Russian infantry. Ukrainian forces are increasingly leveraging drones equipped with night vision and artificial intelligence to gain tactical advantages on the battlefield. These advancements are significantly altering combat dynamics, particularly during nocturnal operations. The Shulika Mark 6 drone, developed by Ukrainian company Skylab, exemplifies this innovation. Designed for night operations, it boasts resistance to electronic warfare measures, ensuring reliable performance in contested environments. Additionally, the Saker UAV scout drone employs AI-driven target detection, capable of identifying camouflaged threats and autonomously transmitting target coordinates, even in areas where traditional drones might be compromised by Russian electronic defenses. The integration of AI into drone technology enhances autonomous navigation and target acquisition, reducing reliance on GPS and mitigating the risk of jamming. For instance, drones like the HF-1 and HX-2 utilize AI and preloaded map data for precise operations without GPS dependency. These drones can process data from multiple units simultaneously, providing comprehensive battlefield awareness and allowing operators to make informed decisions swiftly. These technological advancements have transformed traditional combat scenarios. Drones equipped with night vision and AI enable Ukrainian forces to conduct effective surveillance and targeted strikes under the cover of darkness, disrupting enemy movements and supply lines while minimizing exposure to counterattacks. In the Donetsk region, Ukrainian drones managed to stop and destroy an armored convoy. The 110th Separate Mechanized Brigade reported that they managed to completely destroy the tanks and armored personnel carriers in the convoy. The soldiers of the Unmanned Systems Forces skillfully stopped the enemy convoy with the help of drones. Professional work that left the enemy only ashes, the servicemen reported. The convoy was heading towards Ukrainian positions from Russian-occupied Velika Novosilka. Reconnaissance drones spotted at least 6 vehicles. The Russians protected the tanks with screens with nets and installed Contact 1 dynamic protection units and electronic warfare equipment. Part of the equipment was intercepted in one of the settlements, and then drones caught up with the second part of the armored convoy. Mines were laid on the convoy's road, but only the third mine managed to stop one of the tanks. The other enemy tank was equipped with a KMT-7 minesweeper to pass through the minefields, thus opening the way for other armored vehicles. The 110th Separate Mechanized Brigade has been fighting in the Donetsk region for a long time. At the end of January this year, the Russian military drove Ukrainian units out of the small but important village of Velika Novosilka, located on the border of the Donetsk and Zaporizhzhia regions. Now the Russian invaders are planning to move further from this settlement, and the fighters from the 110th Separate Mechanized Brigade are trying to prevent them from doing so. Recently, soldiers of various units of the 28th Mechanized Brigade fought off an assault by the Russian invaders, who attacked as part of an armored convoy in the Toretsk direction. The U.S. is discussing the status of Ukrainian territories with the Russian Federation without our participation, and this worries us. Zelensky.
I think that the American side is talking to the Russians about territory. And I think, no, it concerns us. But look, we are concerned that the United States of America, so that our neighbors have influence on Russia, not the other way around. For us, this is the most important thing. Already, President Trump has enough power, tools, sanctions, and various instruments to influence the Russians, Putin, to stop this war. We are concerned about when they discuss something about us without us. It is concerning. We talk about this to our partners. But of course we see and hear it in messages, in the media, from statements of officials, whom we also talked about today, officials from the United States of America. So it is clear that they are raising the issue of territories. And with us there were no agreements regarding the territory. They know that this is a sensitive issue. I have said this from the very beginning. I believe that with the Russians there will be the most difficulty on 2 issues. This is a complete ceasefire. Even before the first meeting, I said this because the Russians do not want to end the war. And the issue of territories, Volodymyr Zelensky, because the Russians do not want to end this war. So 2 different issues, but the same reason. And therefore it will be a difficult dialogue, but it will happen.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to support Warthog Defense, please become our member and get early access to new videos, exclusive members-only videos, and become administrator in comment section. The membership link is in the description.
Rescues every day. We had a guy last week, it's 6 rescues in 6 days. You know, he's doing the job every day.